I've spent the last few years helping hundreds of people trying to lose weight, transform their body, improve their confidence, get stronger, and become the badass that they've always dreamt of being. And unlike a lot of coaches, fitness professionals, or PTs, I'd be happy to admit that there's a small percentage of people who it just didn't work with. They came up on my team, they got the help that they needed, but something caused them to not get the results that they wanted to get. This is either due to not being accountable enough, this is either due to just burying their head in the sand, but the most significant reason as to why they probably didn't get results is also the reason as to why the majority of people who do come through my team do get results. This is the thing that everybody who do gets results has in common. Their goals, the outcome that they want to achieve, the thing that they want to achieve, their weight loss, their body transformation, their confidence improvement means something to them, and it means quite a lot to them. Every time I get onto a call with someone with hopes of bringing them on board the team and helping them change their lives, I always ask this question: what will achieving this goal mean for you? Like, what will it allow you to do which you cannot currently do now? Now, the vast majority of times, people say to me something along the lines of, it'll help me to go out in public and not be self-conscious about how I look. Or I'll be able to wear summer clothes and not feel like shit. Or it'll actually allow me to enjoy social situations without feeling self-conscious about getting my picture taken. A massive one, which someone recently told me, is they're going to be able to feel absolutely amazing in their wedding dress, which, as you can imagine, is quite a significant deal. So their goals will genuinely transform and improve their life in the long term, and for quite a decent reason as well. Now, the people that don't get results tend to say to me that it's going to mean something to them, but then we get further into the process, we get further into the coaching, and people tend to turn around and think that they have other priorities. For example, their other priorities is going out with their friends 3 or 4 times a week, or catching up on Love Island every day instead of going to the gym. Or they just didn't come to terms with the fact that they've actually got to put in effort to get to where they want to be, which means that the effort involved in getting to where they want to be wasn't worth the results that they are going to get. And that's a big one, because what you need to remember when trying to achieve success in a certain fitness journey, whether that is a fat loss journey, for example, is that the results that you are going to get must be worth the effort that you are going to put in to get them. If the effort that you need to put in to get the results that you want is not worth it, then ultimately that will result in you not having the motivation to do it and thinking, fuck it, what's the point? For example, I think learning the guitar would be pretty cool, but I am not willing to put in the effort that is required to be really, 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 really good at the guitar in order to get there, which means that the effort that I need to put in order to get to being really good at the guitar, in my opinion, is not worth it, and therefore I'm not going to do it. However, the results that I get from my fitness journey, the results that I get from going to the gym, the results that I get from looking after my nutrition, the results that I get from putting in the shit that I need to do in order to get results on my fitness journey is worth the effort. For me personally, it is worth the effort. I think that the effort involved in becoming more confident, becoming happier, becoming stronger, looking better in clothes is worth it. But for some people, they do not think so. And that's what you need to understand. You need to be in a position whereby you need to think to yourself, is putting in the effort worth the results that I'm going to get? And it's not really a bad thing if you say no, because what that suggests is that you are closer to your goal than what you actually initially assumed, or you're happier with yourself than what you initially assumed, or you're more content with your body than what you initially perceived. Because believe me, if you were truly annoyed, sad, depressed and deflated about how you looked and your overall physique, then any kind of effort that you put in order to change that would be worth it. Think of it like this. Currently, the majority of people who get results on a fitness journey are in an imaginary form of hell. Now, this imaginary form of hell is horrible. They feel shit. They can't get the pictures taken on nights out. They can't fit into the clothes that they need to wear, etc., etc. Their idea of heaven is up here, which is feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling strong, feeling empowered, feeling badass as fuck. The majority of people can't actually comprehend what heaven feels like because they've spent the majority of their time in the form of hell, which we mentioned. Which means that all they want to do is escape from hell before trying to travel to heaven. And the feeling of escaping from that hell is worth any kind of effort that they need to put in, is worth going to the gym 3 times a week, is worth tracking their nutrition and creating a calorie deficit, is worth all of this. All that escape from hell is worth it. Now, the majority of people who do not get results tend to not be in hell. They tend to be outside of hell already, and the only place in which they want to be able to get to is that idea of heaven. And the distance between where they are right now and the feeling of being in heaven is far too large, meaning that the effort in order to get to heaven isn't worth it. If you were in a worse position than what you are now, so if you were in hell, the effort required to escape from hell will be worth it. If I said to you, for example, I'm going to sell you this Ferrari for a tenner. You'd bite my hand off just to get it, because the investment of effort or the investment of finances is worth the result that you're going to get. If I instead said to you, okay, cool, I'm going to sell you this Ferrari for a couple of £1,000,000, then you'd be like, I'm all right, I'm good, because the investment of effort or finances isn't worth it for you, because it's not really a priority to own a Ferrari. All you need to do is just own a car. And that's the exact same thing. Currently, if you're watching this and you feel really, really, really deflated about how you look, and you know that you're going to put in the effort in order to get to where you want to be, you are currently in hell and you just want to escape from hell. If you've been through a process before and kind of just gave up, or you're not really that bothered about getting the results, then you're not in hell at the moment, and the only destination that's available to you is heaven, which means that the effort you need to put in order to get there isn't worth it for you right now, and that's fine. But what you need to do is you just need to take a step back and evaluate where exactly you are right now, because it's going to save you a bunch of hassle, a bunch of effort, and a bunch of emotion as well, because trust me, you don't want to feel like shit for not getting results, despite the fact that you didn't probably want to get many results in the first place. I hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you've got any questions, comment below, because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit, as always, make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.